I thought I'd do a little different video of cleaning and conditioning a saddle. This is a saddle I am doing for a friend for her daughter. A couple things I noticed that I wanted to mention before we get into the video is once leather is cracked, it's cracked. There's no fixing that, there's no reversing it. You can restore some of the flexibility and take that stiffness out of it and make it feel a little bit better. I noticed I was holding my phone landscape or portrait and I kind of switched. I like to kind of do it landscape because I think it makes a better video for YouTube, but I can't go back and refilm it, so I'm stuck with what it is. So yeah, enjoy. I'm doing it for a friend. This isn't my saddle. It's been sitting in a barn for about 5 years, I would guess. And I don't have a rack in the house. I just didn't really plan on doing this. It's not in bad shape. I don't know. This might not be salvageable. I've already started on it a little bit. This is the side I haven't done. As you can see, done this part, not this side. And I'll show you on the other side how I get in to this spot. It's still very soft and pliable. There is some cracking, but that doesn't make it unsafe, so it'll be all right. The leather in here is still really good. That's the important part. You can really tell from the back what I've done and what I haven't. Start out, this is really corroded, but we'll find out. Pull that off. Take the stirrup off. I'm gonna pull on this to run it around. I've got this pulled out quite a ways, pretty nasty. And then I'm gonna work on getting this back cinch off. Okay, so I start with a damp washcloth. Water can be hard on leather, but I need to get the dust off so the conditioner can do its job. And I'll never get a saddle wet without conditioning it shortly thereafter. So I'm just gonna use this rag. I'll probably have to rinse it a couple times. I knocked off the majority of the dust. I'm gonna wipe this down with some conditioner where it rides on the tree. And I'm gonna really condition it good because this part's not gonna get pulled out and conditioned a lot. Okay, so I rinsed off my rag several times and I got the majority of the dust off with it. So now I'm gonna kind of get into a deep clean with a toothbrush and some water, and I'll use the rag to mop it up. This might be kind of hard with one hand, so I'm gonna put some water on my toothbrush and then get in here and scrub and then mop up the excess. I'm gonna do that around here. I'm gonna do it in the tooling. Under here, I'm gonna do the same thing. I won't use as much water because I don't want the water to set in there. I used the toothbrush to get down into the cracks and I wiped off as much as I can. It could probably be done again, but a little dust isn't gonna hurt a saddle. I don't know if I mentioned earlier, I'm using Lexol. I'm not sure. I don't like the smell of oil, so this is what I use. I have two rags. I have one with water and one with conditioner on it, and I will use the same toothbrush. I'm gonna go ahead and put some stuff on here, rub it down pretty good. The toothbrush, get in the tooling, and then wipe it down with the rag again. So now I'm gonna use the toothbrush. I'm gonna get it down in the conditioner, and I'm gonna work it down around in the creases and really put a lot of conditioner down in there because it's really hard to actually wipe down in there, and I like it to run down in and really help this leather. So I'm gonna get this really full of the conditioner again and use the toothbrush and put conditioner down in the moving parts where, in the stitching and stuff, where you just can't get to. So I got the actual saddle done for the first time. Looks a lot better than it did. I didn't think to take a picture before. This is curled under, but with some wear, and to continue conditioning that should come back out. I'll let this dry overnight and I'll probably put another coat of conditioner on it tomorrow. I'll go ahead and do a little conditioning on these. She's not going to use these stirrups, but I'll clean them up just so they're clean. I don't know if these are going to, we're going to start working on them and see if they are salvageable. One thing to add, I did notice as I was working on this saddle, this did not come off the first time, but it may come off with wear. I need to punch a couple holes in here because she's that short. These holes are all going to be good. So she's got some time in the saddle. I don't know if we'll be able to use the stirrup leather this far down or not. You're just gonna have to deal with the screaming. And I'm in my house and I don't have a saddle rack, so we're just gonna make do with the back of a chair. Doesn't look too bad. I'm gonna get the girl some leather conditioning wipes and have her wipe down the saddle after she gets done right. Use will really help get the conditioner down into the leather and keep it good for a long time.